Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. My name is Heath, and today we're going to look at a few meals in the outdoor industry for our trips and our adventures and things like that. Me personally, I'm a fisherman. Kayak fisherman. I love going out there, catching some fish in the water, exploring, having a good time, and having a hot meal outside of a sandwich or maybe some crackers or something like that, especially a soggy sandwich. Having a hot meal out there is awesome. And so whether you're backpacking, overlanding, fishing or camping or whatever your adventures are, I want to take a look at two meals out there. One is OMEALS and another is a freeze-dried meal. And today I want to talk about a little bit of the differences, the processes, a little bit of weight and things like that. Maybe what separates these apart, maybe some pros and some cons, so that you guys can go out there and make sure you're enjoying the type of meal that you like. So here's what we're gonna do. We have the OMEALS here. This is a fully cooked meal. Everything you need is in the bag. And today we're gonna be comparing a meal like this against a freeze-dried meal. And so there's a big difference when it comes to these meals. And the biggest difference is how you heat the food up. So we talked about a hot meal, right? Inside the OMEALS bag, you have a heating element. And here in a freeze-dried meal, you actually have to add boiling water to the meal itself. And so we're gonna go through that process, okay? First, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through the process of heating up and getting ourselves a nice hot freeze-dried meal. And the first thing that I wanna do is I wanna weigh everything that it takes to fully execute this meal. And so on the back of this meal, it says open package and tear notch, remove and discard the oxygen absorber. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna open this up. And I have a second camera here to show us a little bit of insides and guts and stuff like that. Okay, now here's the oxygen absorber. So we are actually going to put this to the side. But I wanted to go and show you what freeze-dried looks like. And so this is what freeze-dried looks like. All right, this particular meal is a chili mac with beef, and it's freeze-dried, it's crunchy, and you need to add boiling water to make it what it's supposed to be. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Alrighty, so here's what I wanna do first. I wanna weigh everything it takes to make this freeze-dried meal and also weigh the OMEAL. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna zero out the scale with this box on, and we're going to add our Jetboil, we're gonna add our fuel, we're gonna add the thing I teared off in the oxygen pad right there. We are going to add the freeze-dried meal, and we're gonna add our water, 1 bottle of spring water, and then we are gonna add our spoon, or our fork in this case. This does not come with a utensil, and so I know a lot of people may carry one with them, so we'll add a little plastic light one in there. And right now, we are sitting at 2 pounds, 12 ounces, 2 pounds, 12.95 ounces, okay? So we are over 2 pounds. All right, now we're gonna take everything out and we are going to weigh an OMEAL and see what that weighs. So we're zeroed out again. We're gonna put the OMEAL in there, and we're gonna put our 1 bottle of spring water. And here we are coming in at 1 pound, 13.15 ounces. And now here's the thing about weighing these two things. You don't necessarily need to have this with you, this bottle of water. And so if we took that out, we would only be at 11 ounces for this entire bag, okay? You can use any liquid, any non-flammable liquid to heat up an OMEAL. So you can use spring water, you can even use snow. You can use coffee, Gatorade, whatever liquid you find. It doesn't actually come in contact with the food because the food's in a sealed pouch like this. But we're still gonna weigh it with the water, a full water bottle at that. And yeah, that's the weight we get. So here's what I wanna do. Let's go ahead and let's get this freeze-dried food made already. And we're gonna time it. So I've got a screen recording going here on this phone right here. We're gonna start that, and we're just gonna hit time, and I'm not gonna make it super fast, I'm not gonna make it super slow. I'm gonna give it the same amount of love that I give the OMEALS and just time it and see where we get. All right, start. So the first thing we have to do is we have to get our Jetboil ready. And so we need to set our Jetboil up This is the starting mechanism for the Jetboil, and that goes right in here. And then you have your liquid, or sorry, then you have your your actual fuel. Pop that into the stand right here, just like that. And then we're gonna twist this on to the Jetboil. Just like that. And so you're actually not supposed to start this with this on, so we're gonna take this off, turn it on, and we are going. All right, and we're gonna add our liquid in here. Woo. And that's gonna start to boil right now. It is boiling. And right now we're at a minute, just getting it ready. I'm just gonna get this meal ready while this water's still boiling. What you do is you tear open the pouch and you open it up like this. You put your food back in the bag, and this is still getting ready to boil. You open up your heating element, you put that in the bag, and then you add 3 to 5 ounces of any non-flammable liquid into the bag, which is right about up to this line right here, and you zip it up. Sometimes I give it a little shake. And so we just prepared this meal in less than a minute. We're at 2 minutes and 36 seconds, and we're getting this meal still ready. And this meal is already cooking. So you can see that steaming. And all we have to do is let this sit right here for 3 to 4 minutes. And it's gonna be super hot, and it's gonna reheat that pack of food. We are gonna dump this hot water into the bag. Careful not to burn yourself. Just like that. And the bag says to stir it up, just like this. Oop. And it says to zip up the pouch. And let it sit, just like that. All right, everybody, so that is the difference on a freeze-dried meal versus an OMEALS, okay? And some things that I wanna point out is that they both have their pros and cons. The freeze-dried meal alone, standalone, just by itself off the shelf, it's a few ounces lighter, okay? Another pro is that these last way longer than an OMEALS, okay? OMEALS last, we say 5 years. Now, these meals right here, they have no preservatives. They're not freeze-dried, they're not dehydrated. All of the ingredients are very high quality ingredients. There's a fraction of the sodium when it comes to freeze-dried, rehydrated type meals, okay? But a con about this meal is that it weighs a few ounces more than a freeze-dried meal. Another con is it has a lower shelf life. Now, some pros that it has over a freeze-dried meal is the fact that all we needed to make this was this bag and about half a bottle of water. We still got all this water left, okay? And so we didn't take that weight into account. Technically, we didn't even need this. And so while you're out on your adventures, you could find a stream of water. I kayak fish, so I just dip it into the Gulf of Mexico and get me some liquid that way. And so you don't need any sort of fresh liquid. You just need non-flammable liquid. Another con to this type of meal is that you need something like this. And so a lot of times we get a little bit of feedback sometimes from people who are used to a freeze-dried meal, and they say, well, it weighs less than an OMEALS, right? And now when you take into account the room and the space that all of this stuff takes up, you have to ask yourself, is it actually lighter, and is it actually more compact? And does this make my life easier? So if you want a freeze-dried meal, these are the things that you're gonna need for a freeze-dried meal, okay? If you want to use an OMEALS, the only thing you're gonna need is the bag and about 3 to 5 ounces of liquid, okay? And so those are the main differences between a freeze-dried meal and an OMEALS. But But I'll open up the OMEALS for us, and this is absolutely hot. And what you can do, that's hot. This thing will keep staying hot for a while, so you can heat up coffee in there. If you have like a freezer grade Ziploc bag, you can throw coffee in there. You can, if you catch a fish, you can actually put that in a freezer grade bag and still work off of this steam that's going. So, or you can extinguish it. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna open up this. This is pasta fagioli, and we're just gonna look at what this looks like right out of the bag. And so this is our pasta fagioli right here. Real ingredients, no preservatives, a fraction of the sodium, never freeze dried, never dehydrated, all right? This thing is done, hot, ready to eat. Guys, the choice is yours. I'm just here to show you the options and show you how they're different and show you what you need to make each meal individually. And the choice is on you guys. Whether you guys would like to use a freeze-dried meal or an OMEALS, either way, both of these meals, you can go on your adventure. You can have a nice hot meal in the middle of nowhere, and I'm sure you'll be happy you had a hot meal. So guys, it's not a crazy thing. Just pick which one you like, grab it, bring it with you, throw it in your truck, throw it in your kayak hatch, throw it in your boat hatch, bring it with you, have a good time, explore, and go adventure, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Heath. Hope you guys will leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys soon. Hey guys, and one last note, I wanted to mention the pack out, okay? And so with the freeze dried, I already threw it away, but you have to throw away your pouch, obviously. But when you're done, you have to break this stuff down, put it away. It takes up that much space in your backpack or whatever the case is. But with this, all you gotta do is throw your trash in the bag, done, boom, throw the whole bag away. Well, anyways guys, hope this helps you make a decision on what types of meals you like to be eating out there, and I'll catch you guys later.